sometimes there's just so much on my mind, and I feel like a ghost walking through the realm of hungry ghosts. And it seems like the types of things I think about are so different from the types of things that other people think about, and that the worries and the struggles that I have are also different, but the same. And I have these moments of clarity where it all just feels so clear. And more recently, these moments of clarity are closer and closer together in time. I think I'm just going to commit myself to this business, not for 30 days, but until it works, no matter what. Because the goals I have, they're only possible with money. And it seems to me that the easiest way to get the money that I need is through the business. And so even though it might not be exactly what I want to do on a day-to-day, if I keep that end goal in mind, I can be inspired. And just as happiness is a state, I think that happiness is a skill, not a state. And I think that passion might be a skill as well. Because the other day I was feeling that even though I do these things, and by most people's standards I'm out here chasing my goals, it doesn't feel like I'm passionate about anything. I don't wake up and jump out of bed excited at the chance to go and cold call people. But recently that's changing, and I feel like I might be choosing my passions now. And you know what? This is my business. It's a creative endeavour. And so why not be excited about it? It's making my arm ache holding the camera up like this. This is one of my favourite times of the day, when it's been a nice warm sunny day and the sun's gone down and it's dark, but it's still warm enough to walk around in just a t-shirt. I got very sunburnt today. I look like a squashy. I'm not sure what the purpose of me recording this is. I think I just wanted an excuse to talk and let my thoughts flow out of me. Maybe somebody out there will find a video like this cathartic. Just a guy walking around sharing what's on his mind. There's got to be other people out there as well that feel somewhat alienated by the thoughts that they have and the struggles that they go through. But you're not. You're not alone. I am happy in life. And I feel that some of the people that I'm close to, who I speak with, get the impression that I struggle more than I actually do. But that's just because when I'm close to people, I tend to just remove any filter between my brain and the things that I say. And so all these random moments where I have a moment of self-doubt, I end up voicing. Whereas really, I feel pretty stable on the whole, and I feel like I have a clear understanding of where I want to be, or at least a much clearer understanding than most people of my age. And I feel very blessed for that. I feel very blessed in a lot of ways, actually. I have so many people in my life who love me for who I am, and who I feel free to completely be myself around. But the only way that you can build and maintain those relationships is by being yourself. You can't find the people that will accept you for who you are unless you are who you are. I don't even know if I'll post this. It's not really been any subject, just me rambling. Some people might like the rambling though. I watch a few ramblers. It's nice to hear people's thoughts sometimes. The first video I made, I called it "Do You Feel Seen?" And I do think that a lot of people these days don't feel seen. Everybody nowadays seems to walk around in their own world with the headphones on, looking at their phone. And it's like reality is so horrible that they'd rather create their own bubble. The bubble where they can control everything, the things that they see, what they listen to. They keep themselves in this bubble because for most people it's better than the truth. The world can be a fucked up place. It all goes back to the Matrix though, right? The red pill or the blue pill. Some people are happy with the blue pill. The guy that eats the steak, he knows it's not real, but it tastes like steak. And he's happy with it. And I think a lot of these people that spend hours of their day on social media just consuming mindless content, I think they probably know that it's not the real world and that there's more out there, but they find the prospect of exploring that so tiresome that they decide it's not worth the effort. And I think that's sad, because once you do take that leap of faith to go out into the real world and really truly explore it with an open heart, you see that it's beautiful. It's the most perfect creation there ever was. My dream in life is to try and create a world that's more welcoming for people to explore it. I want to set an example of positivity, good vibes. I want to show people that it's not all scary. I think one of the most important traits that you can have is childlike curiosity. It seems to me that life's a game, and as you go through it and you grow, the levels get progressively more difficult. You know, it starts off easy, learning to walk and learning to talk and so on. You learn the mechanics. But then after a certain age, once you unlock consciousness, it mainly becomes a mental game. And some people get stuck on levels. But I think the key to always progressing is that childlike curiosity. I mean, it's the one innate trait that we're born with. Children are naturally curious. It's how they learn. And it seems that for some people, life beats them down to the point where they no longer want to learn. Knowledge is the way forward, though. To know is to grow. I've just sat here on a swing in a park, in the dark. Now I've turned into a rapper. Sometimes I wonder that if the old school philosophers were around, like the Greeks, would they watch video essays, or would they still read books? That's all. Love you guys. Have a good night.